And another thing, twice in a row, we let misogyny, America let misogyny and sexism get in the way of making the obvious choice, man. First time around, it was so obvious it took what? Collusion with Trump, Russia, you name it, fake stuff about emails, despite the fact that she went on trial and they didn't find shit. Bernie himself hopped in the sheep's clothing of a Democrat just to secure the base and the votes. And like I said, was more or less like the second grade class president promiser of things. And when that didn't pan out, this dissension, he waited over a month before he said, hey, you know what? I congratulate Hillary Clinton. He was willing to sink the Titanic in order to kill the captain, in order to really sabotage her candidacy. Because honestly, even though in the last video I said that I wish she had made him the running mate, because I knew it would have unified the base considering what had just happened. But she wasn't supposed to. It wasn't something she was entitled or something, she was responsible for doing. All the same, took that, the FBI coming out with false stuff right on the last election days and all that just to sabotage the obvious choice. And we already know how race and sexism and patriarchy and all that came to play with Kamala. So, now we got Trump, now we got ICE, and, thank you for the too woke to vote and the people who, like I said, were now like not saying nothing, not seeing nothing, see no evil, hear no evil. You're going about your business, just thinking that you're not going to be next or someone you love won't be affected, so you don't really give a fuck like most folks. But this could have been avoided. Everyone keeps saying that, hey, voting don't matter. Like, Trump didn't get in office through osmosis. Like, this shit could have been avoided. We had Barack Obama. He made it so that you couldn't kick someone off of someone's insurance policy just because of a existing condition. I remember when I got laid off due to a company no longer existing and was looking for insurance for myself and was told that I couldn't get health insurance because of a pre-existing condition. I'm like, what was it? And they're like, oh, you use Accutane. So literally, because I use acne medication, I was turned down for health care. Thankfully, this happened when I was in my 20s. But imagine the people that were with cancer. And I mean, you already see the gist. And like I said, you had Obama to thank for that. So when you say voting don't matter, don't do shit, like, you don't understand how ignorant you fucking sound. Like, it's not just who's in the Oval Office. It's who you're voting for locally in the states, in city, everything. People just act like they don't get it, but these are the consequences. The see no evil, hear no evil. Ignorance is bliss. That's what this is. But like I said, America, this world is for a rude awakening, and you see what it is. Everyone sees what it is, and you see what it is, even if you want to turn a blind eye to it.